If there was a zombie fighting power ranking, then this Qin Shi Huang zombie would be invincible. He is not only agile, but after absorbing the essence of the sun and moon, he can also command the poor ghosts. On the day he broke his seal, nearby villagers were slaughtered by him. As early as 300 years ago, a ship full of gold and silver jewelry passed through this village. Local fishermen rose up in rebellion, not only plundering the ship's valuables, but also killing all the soldiers on board. Little did they know, this ship also carried Qin Shi Huang's body. The killing quickly awakened Qin Shi Huang. Fortunately, a Taoist priest happened to be passing by, using the Zhongkui sword to subdue the corpse. He was then sealed in a pagoda. A large number of soldiers who died unjustly cursed that they would return to take revenge on the villagers 300 years later. With the wealth left behind by their ancestors' wrongdoing, everyone in the village lived a life of abundance. To protect this ill-gotten wealth, an unwritten rule formed in the village. Anyone who dared to reveal to the outside world that the village had treasure would die. The widow told her lover the secret. As a result, she was thrown into the river by the village chief according to village rules. She was drowned alive. Now, 300 years later, the curse is about to come true. The village chief hurriedly invited a Taoist priest to hold a ceremony to suppress the dead soldiers from the past. But his magical powers were limited. He quickly felt something was wrong. How is the mage doing? There is no escape for 100 miles. The village chief's ghost will not rest. Something will happen. Only on the night of the inheritance is a performance of water margin staged. Hopefully it can suppress it. Okay, what should we do? According to the Taoist priest's request, the village chief quickly invited the opera troupe. Meanwhile, police captain Akui also noticed the eerie village. He noticed that the villagers didn't have to work, yet they were very wealthy. He suspected that the villagers were involved in a criminal organization selling contraband. So on the day the opera troupe performed, he mingled with the crowd and secretly observed. However, he watched. For half a day, the play still revealed nothing. Just when everyone was sighing, the widow's lover, with his younger brother, secretly came to the village. They quickly found the location of the Dragon Vein. If they could open the Shijia land, they could get the treasure. But just as they were about to dig a hole, the lover was directly pulled by a force of mysterious power into the earth. The younger brother was scared out of his wits. Covered in blood, he stumbled down the cliff. In his panic, he ran into the opera troupe. He stuffed the treasure map he was holding into Alu's mouth. A moment later, the younger brother completely died. Seeing this, Akui, as a policeman, immediately rushed onto the stage. But due to lack of concrete evidence, Akui could only let the opera troupe go for now. That night, Alu was excited to have accidentally gotten the treasure map. Since they both hadn't read books, they naturally couldn't understand the content of the treasure map. Hell bliss! Alu took pictures of the content on the treasure map, then separated the content, and found Teacher Chen, who worked as a school teacher. What kind of character is this? This is a plum. Character. This is a dirt clod. This is water stain. This is beard. This is a comb. Hey, it's like mnemonic. South of the village, there is a plum tree. A plum tree has 80 branches. 88 years, the flowing water is fragrant. 10 years of flowing water are like babbling brooks. From time immemorial, geese rise. Geese rise from the mountains, and the flowing water is still there. The flowing water is still there. South of the town, there are many dirt clods. The 8 immortals don't support them. 2 lives, thoughts shift, the universe shifts. You cultivate your own land. It's not inferior to the world, huh? In this way, Teacher Lin joined the treasure hunting team. The 3 began to search the village for clues to the treasure. Under Teacher Lin's guidance, they quickly found the key location. Teacher Lin discovered, to open the Shijia land is not easy. They need to continue deciphering the following lines of poetry to find the key. Early the next morning, they began to search for clues in the village. Teacher Lin looked up and saw the ancestral hall. He suddenly realized after seeing the roof, the 8 immortals support each other, yes. Yes, should we split it 64? No, we were the ones who discovered it first, so we should be the ones to take care of it. They have a different way of living. Go to hell, you don't know how to read. You're pretty good at math. You've been able to survive until now. Stop arguing, we'll get the pig at night. They climbed onto the roof under the cover of darkness. They managed to get the key smoothly. Meanwhile, Akui was observing them from a corner. Then they returned to the Shiji land. They inserted the key and turned it gently. All three of them fell into the cave. Akui thought the cave contained a large amount of drugs, so he followed them and jumped down. However, he didn't find any drugs. Instead, he found them standing there, looking at him. Those who trespass into the Shiji land seldom survive. They fought the zombies in the cave. Akui quickly discovered the zombies' weakness. I understand. They depend on moonlight. As long as they don't come into contact with moonlight, they will immediately lose their ability to move. After dealing with the zombies, they found a dry well in the center of the cave. The well was sealed with 2 yellow charms. There was a warning engraved on it. Evil ghosts escape. The warning said money for nothing, death for your descendants. Before leaving, Teacher Lin picked up a stone and threw it down. Unexpectedly, it hit the seal above the dry well. Little did they know, this dry well was the Fenghan Pagoda where Qinshai Huang's corpse was sealed. A beam of blue light descended from the sky. Red light suddenly appeared at the mouth of the well. Qinshai Huang zombie slowly rose from the mouth of the well. After a roar, Qinshai Huang zombie, with his followers, swaggered away. On the other side, the village chief woke up from his dream. He seemed to have a premonition that something big was about to happen. He picked up the recorder and recorded a message for himself. When they arrived at the village chief's house, they found that the entire village had been wiped out by Qinshai Huang zombie. Alu discovered the recorder left by the village chief. It recorded the way to deal with Qinshai Huang zombie. What's the matter? There is still my eye on the top floor, you see. Something has happened at home. The relatives have actually... According to the village chief's last words, only the Zhongkui sword can eliminate Qinshai Huang zombie. The sword is at the bottom of the pagoda, but it's full of traps. They just passed the Snake Mountain. They have to face another deadly trap. After a long ordeal, they arrived at the bottom of the Fenghan Pagoda. They only need to dive into the water and get the key from the dead Taoist priest. They can then open the secret room and get the Zhongkui sword. But just as Alu took the key, the Taoist priest, who had been dead for hundreds of years, suddenly woke up. He chased Alu like a zombie. They struggled desperately. They managed to escape the chase and reach the shore. They used the key to open the secret room door. Inside, there were countless gold and silver treasures. You found me! The Zhongkui sword was in a corner of the secret room. There were also a few demon-repelling copper coins. Then, they took the Zhongkui sword back to the village. They were ready to settle things with Qinshai Huang zombies. Suddenly, Qinshai Huang zombies appeared. They surrounded them. Akui immediately drew the Zhongkui sword. In a few moves, he killed all the zombies. Sensing the sword's energy, Qinshai Huang's zombie quickly chased after them. I can't believe that at 30 years old, I can't beat a 2,000-year-old monster. With the power of the Zhongkui sword, they fought on equal footing. Qinshai Huang zombie seized the opportunity and knocked the Zhongkui sword away. Just as Qinshai Huang zombie was about to grab the sword, Akui took the opportunity to shove the bamboo tube into Qinshai Huang zombie's mouth. He then threw the demon-repelling copper coin into Qinshai Huang's mouth. Qinshai Huang's vital energy was greatly weakened. After grabbing the Zhongkui sword, he wanted to fly away, but he found he had lost his ability to fly. He could only flee in disgrace. When they found Qinshai Huang's zombie again, they discovered that he was delirious. He thought he was still the first emperor who unified the world. Invincible in the world. I am the only one. Haha, to regain the Zhongkui sword, they put on costumes and pretended to be warlords. To attract Qinshai Huang zombie's attention, the man pretending to be Jin Ke offered a map with a brave face. But before he could even greet Li Xian, Qinshai Huang zombie was unexpectedly attracted to Alu, who was playing Wang Zhaojun. Alu played along, holding back her disgust, and spit the second demon-repelling copper coin into the zombie's mouth. As moisture spurted out again, the second copper coin reduced Qinshai Huang's zombie's magical powers again. Although he lost his magical powers, Qinshai Huang's zombie still relied on his superb boxing skills to fight them to the death. After a long struggle, they were still no match for Qinshai Huang zombie. Teacher Lin climbed onto the stage in a panic. Seeing this, Qinshai Huang zombie chased after him. During the chase, Qinshai Huang zombie accidentally stepped on a wire. Electricity ran through his body. Qinshai Huang zombie's expression became excruciatingly painful. Akui saw this by chance. he had a sudden idea. He decided to use electricity to deal with Qin Shi Huang Zombie. They used the wires on the stage. They also gained the ability to fly. They worked together. They used wires to surround Qin Shi Huang Zombie. Soon, an electric net was built. Qin Shi Huang Zombie was trapped in the electric net. Akui took a wire and placed it on the zombie's feet. They pulled up the carpet. Qin Shi Huang Zombie was instantly enveloped in electricity. But before Qin Shi Huang Zombie could be eliminated, they collapsed due to exhaustion. In a moment of crisis, a heavenly silk thread descended from the sky. It turned out that Teacher Lin was controlling the heavenly silk thread on the stage. Qin Shi Huang Zombie, obviously unable to withstand the heavenly silk thread, was stepped on as soon as he rose. They seized the opportunity and swarmed forward. They pressed Qin Shi Huang Zombie to the ground. Akui took out the last copper coin. He shoved it into Qin Shi Huang's mouth. As the last bit of moisture was expelled, Qin Shi Huang completely lost his ability to resist. Akui hurriedly took control of the zombie. The Zhongkui sword descended from the sky. It pierced directly into Qin Shi Huang's mouth. Akui used wires to tie Qin Shi Huang to the pillar. As the stage collapsed, they thought Qin Shi Huang Zombie had been turned to ashes. But before they could breathe a sigh of relief, Qin Shi Huang Zombie's roar came from a distance again. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ouch, it's over. The movie ends. I'm Ziju, see you next time.